Greetings everyone, hope all of you are having an absolutely fantastic day. I want to get back into another Pathfinder build, and this time I want to try to hit two birds with one stone. One, I want to be able to go through one of the new classes that Owlcat just added that's race specific, and then two, I wanted to do a class that combines with Trickster to give you all an opportunity to kind of see how that works. I think Master of All is going to allow me to do both of those things. So let's go ahead and dive in. As always, if you like the content, please go ahead and leave me a like below and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We'll take Master of All, Half Elf, Male. I think this time we will take Gladiator, specialize in dexterity. We'll also want plenty, a little bit of charisma, and then plenty of intelligence, and then we'll dump strength. Okay, now for skill points, you definitely want persuasion, you definitely want perception, you definitely want knowledge arcana, you definitely want stealth. Everything else is completely up to you. Alrighty, for your first skill focus, I'd recommend persuasion. For feet, we'll go with point blank shot. Callistria as our deity, we'll go chaotic neutral, optimist. And then for your first rogue talent, I go ahead and take weakening wound. For your level 3 feat, I take precise shot. And then you can get finesse training and whatever you like. For your second skill focus, I go with perception. At level 4, increase dexterity and continue to pump it throughout your level ups. At level 4, I go weapon focus, and then short bow. At level 5, I get accomplished sneak attacker. At level 6, I go into combat trick, and then get rapid shot. At level 7, I go ahead and get deadly aim. At level 8, I go back into combat trick, and get mini shot. At level 9, I'd get clustered shots. And then for your next skill focus, I'd get stealth. For your level 10 rogue talent, I get double debilitation. For your level 11 feat, I get improved critical, and then short bow. For your level 12 rogue talent, I get Dispelling Attack. For your level 13 feat, I get Hammer the Gap. For your level 14 rogue talent, I get Wearing Strike. For your level 15 feat, I get Critical Focus, and get Knowledge Arcana as our skill focus. Level 16, I get Blinding Strike. And then at level 16, I get Snapshot. Alright, so now that we've leveled up to 17, let's go ahead and look at the Mythic Path option. Take Bit of Fun at the first level, and then take Cleaving Shot. At level 2, take Mythic Sneak Attacker. At level 3, you can pick your path, so let's go ahead and choose Trickster. Take Distracting Shots as your Mythic ability. Take Perception as your level 1 Mythic trick. From the spells here, take Expeditious Retreat, Reduce Person, and Wand of Summon Monster 0. At level 4, take Rapid Shot Mythic, and take level 1 Persuasion, and then take Persuasion rank 2. And then for level 2 spells, I get Invisibility and Blur. At level 5, take The Bigger They Are, Knowledge Arcana 1. For level 3 spells, take Displacement and Slow. And then at level 6, go ahead and take Improved Critical, Stealth rank 1, take Knowledge Arcana rank 2. For level 4 spells, take Greater Invisibility and Shadow Conjuration. Okay, so now let's go through the special abilities and feats that this character has. As always, the chapters are down below, so if you already know all this information, you can skip it and move on to the spells. Demoralize. You could use your Persuasion for Intimidation skill to cause an opponent to become shaken for a number of rounds. This shaking condition doesn't stack with other shaking conditions to make an effective creature frightened. Bit of Fun. Mythic characters that draw their power from chaos gain an ability to create 3 illusionary copies of themselves. Those copies last for 1 minute per mythic rank and act like mirror image spell, protecting the character from attacks. Those characters can use this ability 3 times per day. And because you've chosen a Mythic Path, you do get access to a bunch of summons. I'm not sure if those are working yet for the Trickster Mythic Path in the beta. Stealth, rank 1. You can easily slip into shadow at any time. You can enter stealth during combat as a move action. This stealth is not broken by a single enemy detecting you. Instead, it acts similar to the invisibility spell, giving you total concealment against all creatures that did not succeed on a perception check against you. Point blank shot. This ability forces you to come into 30-foot range of the enemy you are attacking to ensure you gain the bonuses from point blank shot feat. Bewildering Injury. At 4th level, whenever a rogue deals sneak attack damage to a foe, she can debilitate the target of her attack, causing it to take a penalty for 1 round. The target becomes bewildered, taking a -2 penalty to AC. The target takes an additional -2 penalty to AC against all attacks made by the rogue. Disorienting injury. The target takes a -2 penalty on attack rolls. In addition, the target takes an additional -2 penalty on all attack rolls it makes against the rogue. Hampering injury. All of the target speeds are reduced by a half to a minimum of 5 feet. Rapid shot. When making a full attack with a ranged weapon, you can fire one additional time this round at your highest bonus. All of your attack rolls take a -2 penalty when using rapid shot. Deadly aim. You can choose to take a -1 penalty on all ranged attack rolls to gain a +2 bonus on all ranged damage rolls. When your base attack bonus reaches +4 and every +4 thereafter, the penalty increases by -1 and the bonus to damage increases by +2. Blinding critical. Whenever you score a critical hit, your opponent is permanently blinded. A successful fortitude save reduces this to dazzle for 1d4 rounds. Sneak attack. If a character can catch an opponent when he is unable to defend himself effectively from her attack, she can strike a vital spot for extra damage. The character's attack deals extra damage anytime her target would be denied a dexterity bonus to AC, or when the character flanks her target. This extra damage is 1d6 and increases by 1d6 at later levels. This additional damage is precision damage and is not multiplied on a critical hit. Trap finding. A rogue adds half her level on perception checks. Bardic Knowledge. A bard adds half his class level, minimum 1, to all knowledge and lore skill checks and may make all knowledge and lore skill checks untrained. Skill focus. Persuasion. You get a +3 bonus on all checks involving persuasion. If you have 10 or more ranks in persuasion, this bonus increases to +6. Evasion. A character can avoid even magical and unusual attacks with great agility. If a character makes a successful reflex saving throw against an attack that normally deals half damage on a successful save, he instead takes no damage. Weakening wound. When making a sneak attack against a creature that has damage reduction, the character's attack reduces that damage reduction for 2 rounds by an amount equal to the character's level. This penalty to damage reduction does not stack. Danger sense. At 3rd level, a rogue gains a +1 bonus on reflex saves to avoid traps, and a +1 dodge bonus to AC against attacks made by traps. Uncanny dodge. The character can react to danger before her senses would normally allow her to do so. She cannot be caught flat-footed, nor does she lose her dexterity bonus to AC if the attacker is invisible. She still loses her dexterity bonus to AC if immobilized. Improved uncanny dodge. The character can no longer be flanked. This defense denies another rogue the ability to sneak attack the character by flanking her, unless the attacker has at least 4 more rogue levels than the target does. Advanced talents. After the 10th level, a character can choose one of the advanced rogue talents in place of a rogue talent. Double debilitation. Whenever the character inflicts a penalty against a target using the debilitating injury class feature, this can select 2 penalties to inflict. The target can never be subject to more than 2 penalties in this way at one time. If any additional penalties are inflicted, any previous penalties immediately end. Dispelling Attack. An opponent that is dealt sneak attack damage by a character with this ability is affected by a targeted dispel magic affecting one of the spell effects active on the target. The caster level for this ability is equal to the character's level. Wearing Strike. Whenever the rogue damages a creature with one of her sneak attacks, she also deals 1 point of constitution damage to that creature. Blinding Strike. A character who selects this talent gains blinding critical as a bonus feat, even if she doesn't meet the prerequisites. Cleaving Shot. Each time you deal critical damage with your ranged weapon attack or reduce the target to 0 hit points, you deal your weapon damage to all other enemies in a 10-foot radius. Hard to Kill. You don't die until your total number of negative hit points becomes equal to or greater than double your constitution score. Creative Approach. On the 2nd mythic rank, mythic characters that draw their power from chaos become more creative, gaining a +3 circumstance bonus to all skill checks. Mythic Sneak Attacker. Your sneak attacks deal an additional 1d6 damage. Sneaky Quack. If a character can catch an ally when they are unable to defend themselves effectively from her healing, she can heal a vital spot for extra healing. The characters heal extra damage anytime her target would be denied a dexterity bonus to AC, or when the character flanks her target. Distracting Shots. Your ranged weapons attacks are dangerous enough for the enemy to forget about melee threats. If you hit an enemy with a ranged weapon attack, they receive a penalty on AC against melee attacks, equal to half your mythic rank for 1 round. Perception, rank 1. You see more than other people. You are under a constant effect of see invisibility and can now find hidden items in unexpected places. Rapid Shot Mythic. When using Rapid Shot, you ignore the feat's -2 penalty on attack rolls. Persuasion, rank 1. You are so good at demoralizing enemies that just entering combat against you is enough to demoralize them. Any enemy that begins combat against you is immediately affected by your demoralizability. Persuasion, rank 2. You are so good at demoralizing your enemies that they lose the will to fight completely. Enemies affected by your demoralizability must succeed at a will saving throw with a DC of 10 plus your ranks of Persuasion, or become paralyzed and completely helpless. They may make another saving throw against this condition every round. The bigger they are, you gain a bonus on your attack rolls with ranged weapons equal to the penalty to AC the target receives from their size, if any. Knowledge Arcana, rank 1. You can now understand how to use magical items even better. Every item with an enhancement bonus that you identify has its enhancement bonus increased by 1. Knowledge Arcana, rank 2. You can reveal hidden effects that can be used by wearers of magical equipment. Every item you identify gets an additional random minor effect. Point Blank Shot. You get a +1 bonus on attack and damage rolls with ranged weapons at ranges of up to 30 feet. Precise Shot. You can shoot or throw ranged weapons at an opponent engaged in melee without taking the standard -4 penalty on your attack roll. Weapon Focus Short Bow. You gain a +1 bonus on all attack rolls with the short bow. Accomplished Sneak Attacker. Your sneak attack damage increases by 1d6. Rapid Shot. When making a full attack with a ranged weapon, you can fire 1 additional time this round at your highest bonus. Deadly Aim. You can choose to take a -1 penalty on all ranged attack rolls to gain a +2 bonus on all ranged damage rolls. Mini Shot. When making a full attack with a bow, your first attack fires 2 arrows. If the attack hits, both arrows hit. Apply precision-based damage and critical hit damage only once for this attack. Damage bonuses from using a composite bow with a high strength bonus apply to each arrow, as do other damage bonuses such as Ranger's favorite enemy bonus. Cluster Shots. When you use a full attack to make multiple ranged weapon attacks against the same opponent, total the damage from all hits before applying that opponent's damage reduction. Improved Critical Short Bow. When using the weapon you selected, your threat range is doubled. Hammer the Gap. When you make a full attack, each consecutive hit against the same opponent deals extra damage equal to the number of previous consecutive hits you have made against the opponent this turn. The damage is multiplied on a critical hit. Critical Focus. You are trained in the art of causing pain. You receive a +4 circumstance bonus on attack rolls made to confirm critical hits. Snapshot. When wielding a ranged weapon, you threaten squares within your melee reach. You can make attacks of opportunity with that ranged weapon. You do not provoke attacks of opportunity when making a ranged attack as an attack of opportunity. Keen Senses. Dwarves, elves, gnomes, half-elves, half-orcs, halflings, and Oreads receive a +2 racial bonus on perception checks. Elven Immunities. Elves are immune to magic sleep effects and gain a +2 racial saving throw bonus against enchantment spells and effects. Okay, so now let's go to the spellbook. Keep in mind with the Trickster spellbook, none of it is a game changer from a crowd control or damage perspective. It's all about really just being funny and crazy and giving you something different that you wouldn't be able to see in the other Mythic Paths. So I'll scroll over them so that you can read what each one does, but they're not the kind of spells where we need to really break them down and tell you how to use them throughout the fight. You know, it's stuff like summoning beer elementals. Hallucinogenic Cloud is actually kind of nice. Hallucinogenic Cloud creates a bank of fog like that created by Fog Cloud, except that the vapors are hallucinogenic. Creatures in the cloud become confused. This condition lasts as long as the creature is in the cloud and for 1d4 + 1 rounds after it leaves. Any creature that succeeds on its save but remains in the cloud must continue to save each round. So that's pretty awesome. So it actually goes up to spell level 7, but unfortunately there's no spell book that I can combine Trickster with. Actually, let me know down in the comments if you all know of a class that is supposed to synergize with the Trickster Mythic Path and allow us to be able to combine spell books. But as it stands now, 4 is the highest that I can show you. Anyway, that's the build. So let me know down in the comments, what do you think? Do you like Master for All? Do you like the Trickster Mythic Path? Is it something that you plan to try out? If you do you think this build is something viable, or is there something I could have done better to make it even more effective? Let me know. I'm looking forward to hearing the feedback. If you enjoyed this video, please Go ahead and leave me a like down below and subscribe to the channel for more content. I will see you all in the next video. Take care.